9 new upcoming Thai BL series from GMMTV on 2022. With the last month of 2021, a lot of production companies are now beginning to announce their next projects for next year, and that includes GMMTV. The said company had a press conference last the 1st of December, and on that event, they laid out their new series that will headline the year 2022. Although this list only consists new BL series from GMMTV, I'll be making another one for a complete list that includes from different companies once 2022 comes. Anyway, if you live in a different country and some BL series are not available to yours, you can use ExpressVPN to watch those restricted series. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount and 3 months free if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on our list, Enchante. Just like what happened to A Tale of Thousand Stars last year, Enchante couldn't be released this year due to pandemic that hit the country around midway of 2021. I'm actually waiting for this BL to be released later this year, but it didn't materialize due to constraints of scheduling. With that said, Enchante will be postponed until early next year. Enchante will tell the story of Theo, who comes back to Thailand to study after living in France. Although Theo finds living in Thailand something new, he does have one friend named Ak. One day, Theo finds a book in the library that welcomes him written in French. Because of this, Theo got curious who is this guy, and 4 men come forward to him claiming they are Enchante. It's not clear when this BL will officially air next year since Bad Buddy is still at episode 5 while Not Me will premiere on the 12th of December. Enchante might come after Bad Buddy ends. Number 2. Star and Sky. When the trailer was released, I actually thought that it was 2 different series, but I was shocked that it belongs to the same show. This Thai BL will mark the return of Jung on the small screen after his stint on 2019's 2 Moons 2. Star and Sky also has somewhat resemblance to A Tale of Thousand Stars story because of having a volunteer teacher character, albeit not having a heart problem this time. The reason why this BL got 2 separate stories in the series, it's actually adapted from 2 novels, Star in My Mind and Sky in Your Heart. This new Thai BL will be directed by New, the same director of Love by Chance season 1 and 2, and Until We Meet Again. Star and Sky is actually a pretty interesting series because of new faces and couples, and the story looks good in my opinion. Number 3. Cupid's Last Wish. Although it was already rumored a couple of days ago that Earth and Mix will be headlining again on another BL series for next year, I was still a bit shocked when it was announced on the event. Cupid's Last Wish is totally different BL from their project, and it's actually a good one since different roles would hone their acting skills further. If there's only a downside on Cupid's Last Wish, that would be the body swap plot, and we all know what happened on the last GMMTV series that got the same plot. It had a messy ending. But since I haven't read the novel version yet and the series hasn't officially aired, I would still give the benefit of the doubt that this BL would turn out good. Number 4. The Eclipse. The main cast of this BL came from both BLs which had a romantic comedy plot, but this time around, they are being challenged in a mystery drama that we have never seen before. The Eclipse has a newfound BL couple in the form of Kautung and First, and we could also have Fish Upon the Sky's second couple, Neo and Louise. The mystery on this new BL was heavily emphasized on the trailer, and I can't wait to see how it would turn out in the actual series. Although it's another school-based series, the plot is something new for the BL audiences. Number 5. Never Let Me Go. This BL series actually got my attention when it was announced because of how deep the story is based on its trailer. Looks like we will have a showdown of BL series that revolves around the story of Mafia with GMMTV's Never Let Me Go and Beyond Cloud's Kin Porsche that's also slated next year. We have already seen Pond and Pewin and Fish Upon the Sky this 2021 with their fluffy and romantic comedy scenes, but this time around, they are destined to be in a world where peace is hard to achieve. Chiman is also part of this BL and looks like he will be the second male lead for the main characters. Number 6. Midnight Series, Moonlight Chicken. The Four Pillars may not have their own BL series for 2022, but Earth and Mix are bagging a second BL series with Moonlight Chicken. This upcoming Thai BL is actually a bit more serious than Cupid's Last Wish due to its theme, and I think this mini-series would showcase the development of both Earth and Mix in terms of their acting performances. The setup of Moonlight Chicken also reminds me of I Told Sunset About You, although we can't say yet until this series airs. Since this BL will have the same director as A Tale of Thousand Stars and Bad Buddy, I think we could expect a high quality drama with this series. Number 7. Vice Versa. This new upcoming Thai BL is something that I really look forward the most because of its interesting plot and of course, the main and supporting cast. One of the main characters of this BL is Wife from Bad Buddy the series, and I can't wait to see him to act on his own BL series. Oman Nanan will also be joining the said show, although they might only appear on some scenes when needed. The concept of alternate universe is truly mind-boggling, and to see it in a BL next year is a gift for all of us. Of course there would be no superheroes on this series, but the fact that it could be done in a romantic drama reminds me that BL is truly borderless. Number 8. My School President. The plot of this BL actually reminds me of Lovesick, but with the modern setup and look. Although it's a school-based series, the main cast actually got my attention, and I can say that they have a good chemistry with one another, based on what I saw in the trailer. The plot of this series might not be as unique like some on this list, but it really depends on the execution of the scenes and of course how good the actors are. With that said, I will still look forward for My School President because this could be the only series from GMMTV that will have a light-hearted plot. Last but definitely not the least, You Are My Favorite. When this series was announced on the event, I thought the story would revolve around heterosexual couples because of having Chris as the main lead. But as the trailer went by, I was quite surprised that it was indeed an upcoming BL series, with Chris and Mike as the main lead. The plot of time traveling is also an interesting one, since I have never saw something like this in a BL before, if I remember it correctly. Other than that, Chris and Mike as a couple is the most surprising thing that happened on this announcement, because if I remember it right, Chris already said that he would never do any BL again if Singto won't be his partner. Nevertheless, I'm looking forward for this one and I hope that it would be a successful one. GMMTV's BL series for next year are only some of the upcoming BL shows, and we also have other BLs coming from different production companies. I'm just hoping that these BL series won't get cancelled or pushed back in a later date due to the pandemic. Which of these upcoming BL series from GMMTV do you look forward the most? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.